TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk Live Stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. TMCLOSKY. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad Amy.
Welcome everybody to Thursday night edition of Arcade Talk. Hopefully you're having a great week. The weekend is almost upon us, so hopefully you'll have a great weekend as well. Let's get Papa Brad on here and see how he's doing this week.
All right. What's up, TMCLOSKY?
What's going on? How's your week?
Man, it's going great. It's going great. Had a date night with the wife. Got her playing pinball. She told me what the 5 best tables were.
See, she had a little trouble there at first with the Addams family.
Yeah. That was good. That's someone that had no experience at all with the table. So just good feedback, but it's exciting.
Yeah, it was like the first thing she said, the flippers are off. Or something
it's
like that.
Exciting. At TMCLOSKY, as much pinball as I've been playing, I played all 15 tables again to figure out what my top 5 were. Been playing it every day, but I wanted to play through them all one more time to finalize my choices. But man, it's been fun. It's been fun. How you been doing, TSC? You've been busy modding.
Yep, got my gold leaf buttons in there. Got my control panel. I don't think you can see my control panel back there, but yeah, man. I mean, talk about. I like the old little panel, but man, once I put this new one on, it made the navigation so much easier.
Yeah, the navigation is really easy with the joystick, and
you don't have to keep going down to the front button. You can just use the A or B button to go back and forward. Use the joystick to go everywhere. Oh man, good experience, man.
Yeah, thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. It's interesting. Like I chose leaf switches and you chose the other kind of buttons, but we did both mods.
Gold leaf, yeah.
Yeah, I did the gold leaf. I think you did the gold leaf and I did leaf switches. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Pretty cool. But they both eliminate lag.
Yeah.
Man, all I gotta say is I've been loving the 4K pinball. Been just loving it.
I have no regrets. Do you have any regrets? I know I don't.
I think my old ALP is mad at me. I think it's mad at me because I'm neglecting her so much. I've just been playing the new one, so. But we'll see. It's been fun. I even worked on a little bit today. I got 3 different HDMI cables, 3 different colors, so I can start figuring out how to do the OTG.
Are you gonna do it, huh?
I got 3 different colored. Look at this, TMCLOSKY. I got gold, red, and blue, so I can keep it straight.
That's a good idea, though. That's
a
really good idea.
And I got a flash drive, 128 gigabyte SanDisk flash drive.
Oh, that's the same one I got.
Formatted for the flash drive X.
Yeah, those
so
low profiles are way to go.
Just getting geared up, because we're just getting started with the ALP 4K. We're just, I mean, really, this is the dawn. This is the dawn. But I've been loving it. And my wife, after she played the part I didn't get on camera, would have been the best part. This morning, she says, we can move that to the living room. It got living room approval, TMCLOSKY.
Hey, nice.
I was like, I'm not moving my camera setup though. That's just too much. But
yeah.
Hey. But I was shocked. She said that,
And you're like, yes, I have an option. Time comes, if I have to, get a new place for it.
She really enjoyed playing the pinball. And the thing is, it's amazing how like she had totally different picks than what I would have thought. Like her picks were different than my picks. And that's good. It's good that people have different opinions, right? We don't get mad at people if they have a different opinion. That's fine. I don't care. I mean, have your own opinion. That's good that we all know. It's good that we all don't agree. That's what makes it fun. Exactly. Nothing to get angry about.
It'd be boring, man, if we agreed on everything.
Man, what a boring world we'd have if everyone agreed.
I know. We even get in a little bit of heated arguments sometimes, but it's good for the show, though.
You get any Valentine's Day surprises, TMCLOSKY?
Not really.
No, not really. Check this out. That's what my wife gets me for Valentine's Day. Check this out.
An Elvis. Is that Elvis?
It's an Elvis pop, man.
I didn't know they made an Elvis pop.
I didn't know that either. Look at that. It's pure gold. Pure gold.
What's that mean? Pure gold.
I guess it says record. It's a record,
Oh, I thought it was something special for
Elvis has entered the building.
He's entered the building.
I need someone to come in and put some towels on me.
That's not the old Elvis version, I guess. When he got a little older, he got a little.
Yeah, this is like looks like the 70s Elvis. See him? Look at that.
Yeah.
This is a fancy pop. Never had one. It comes in like a box. You ever seen them in a box?
No, especially that big too. It's a bigger box too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gigantic, like he's encased in plastic.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my Valentine's. Pretty cool. I wasn't expecting anything, but I ended up getting Elvis.
I remember when Elvis died. I remember when, my mom crying about it because she was a real big Elvis fan.
Yeah. I think my wife got it because she's an Elvis fan. I'm not the biggest Elvis fan, but we used to have a velvet Elvis painting. Those tacky paintings that you can get on the side of the road.
Yep.
And I loved it because it was so incredibly tacky. I just loved it, and we had that Elvis painting for a good while.
A lot of people had
something happened to it, we lost it or whatever. And so this was just a little memento of Elvis. Elvis is back in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just one thing I hope, man, is I hope I don't die like he did.
Yeah.
It's like one of the worst ways to
say no to drugs.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Say no to drugs, man. Look what good dude here, poor Elvis. But some people think Elvis is still alive, Papa Brad. I saw a sighting not too long ago. I don't know if it was on Facebook or somewhere.
I think the aliens got him and they beamed him up.
They brought him back. I saw a picture of him. It was an old Elvis.
Brought him back, man.
He was like in his 80s or something. It's like, yep, we still got the Elvis sightings. What was that? What was that one magazine that would come out?
The National Enquirer.
Yeah,
the National Enquirer was all about seeing Elvis.
Yeah, aliens and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess they did have true articles in there. Some of that stuff. So I saw a TV show one time, and they kind of were going over some of the articles. Some of the articles in there actually end up being real. None of the UFO or Elvis, of course, but like other things they covered. It was kind of a neat show. I don't remember what it was called though, but they kind of went through some of the articles. I was like, damn, there was actually real stuff in there.
It's been an exciting week, man. Exciting week. I've been off for Mardi Gras, so I've been able to make content, which is fun. But
yeah, you had the whole week off.
Normally I can't crank out content like I did this week, but I've been having fun.
Well, that's good. I did want to mention too. I don't know if you guys, most of you guys probably in here probably know, but there is that official AtGames Legends 4K fan page over there on Facebook. I know Pop Brad's part of it. I'm part of it. I guess there's some people out there that don't know it exists.
Yeah, could you pull it up?
There's the page.
Boom.
There's some good stuff in there. AtGames post stuff in here. Other people post a lot of stuff in here. Here's the link, the chat. But I check this every day because, like I said, there's some updates in here. Some people, like this one here. So, welcome, Mr. Mel Kirk, Zen Studio COO, to our group. An honor to have you here. So
that's the head honcho.
Head honcho of Zen. Yep.
That's the CEO. That's as high as it gets, TMCLOSKY.
Yeah.
Don't get any higher than that. That's where the buck stops. You ever heard the saying the buck stops here?
Yeah, it stops with Mel.
That's where the buck stops. He's the top dog.
The cool thing too is if you're having problems, this is a good place to post stuff because AtGames does check it. I've seen answered a lot of questions on this 4K fan page, so it's definitely worth, if you're getting a 4K pinball, it's definitely worth joining it because, like I said, if you post stuff in there, AtGames a lot of times will actually answer you. Am I frozen?
Yeah. No, you're not frozen. You're not frozen. I'm just reading the chat here. Let's see. So, we had some big news in there.
I think I'm frozen, dude. I'm waving my hands right now. Is it waving?
You're frozen, dude.
Yep.
Go out and come back in. You're frozen.
Yeah. I'm froze, man. Don't move, suckers.
You're frozen. You're frozen as this Elvis in a box that I have. He's as frozen as this Elvis in a box that I got for Valentine's Day.
Hey, look at us, both of us not moving.
Yeah, you need to come out and come back in. You need to come out and come back in, probably.
I'll be back.
We'll take one more look at the frozen Elvis. See if I can get him big. Let's see. There we go. There we go. We'll wait for TMCLOSKY to take care of his issue. But man, it's exciting. Exciting. So we got the head person for Zen. You should be back in a second. We say hello to some people in the chat. Let's see what we got in the chat here. We scroll. Wow, we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people here. Jim B, welcome to the show. High scores on tap. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to his channel. He's got a great channel. Mike Hawk Kurtz is here. We got E. Leo here. Of course, we got Carl O here. We got an awesome Carl O game of the week. TMCLOSKY was furious at me for letting the cat out the bag, so to speak. We got Ray here. Good to see you, Ray. Hey, look, we got Hobby Hands here. Got offered $150 for Pac-Man. Kind of wanted to sell my pack and Miss Pac together. Yeah, I would hold out. You could probably get more than 150. I assume that's an arcade one up. I would probably go for a little more. I'd go for 200 at least. No, I wasn't holding up the bus, Jim B. I was actually waiting for the link. Natives are starting to get restless. Sorry. We had a couple issues when we got started. Headsets weren't working for some reason. So let's see. Topic tonight. We got a bunch of topics we're going to talk about. We've got some pretty cool stuff we're going to talk about. One thing we're going to talk about what our top 5 tables are from AtGames that are on the new pinball. And we're going to reveal our opinions. Got Marine 50 here. Welcome to the stream. Scott B, welcome to the stream. Looking forward to Wagner's updated video on how to run VPX for the 4K machine. I am too. Wagner's awesome. He's always doing great videos. Always watch all his videos. Got our favorite moderator, Jason Little Alien. Carlo giving my wife Val some praise. Miss Papa did a great job. Yeah, like let your wives play these pinballs. You'd be surprised. They're probably gonna like it. It's pretty fun. She was really impressed with the sound from the SSF kit. When we were playing the Amazonia, it sounded like we were in the rainforest. Just incredible soundscape that they put together. If you have the SSF kit, it's just a huge upgrade. It sounds good without it, but it sounds like next level when you put it in there. Let's see. Hobby Hands, we're talking about some Elvis. Used to think old Elvis was old. I'm now older than old Elvis. Congratulations, you have survived. Got Carl O. Okay. Yeah, smash that like button. Where'd TMCLOSKY go? Did he go to the corner store? Let's see. 17 kittens, Jason M. Wow, 17 kittens for real Carlo. It's a lot of kittens. Let's see, we've got have the gold leafs improved your Atom family score, McCloskey? I'll have to ask him. I know improve my score. I'm having the gold leaf buttons. So I saw a difference. We got Biggie D here. What's up, Biggie D? Welcome to the chat. Glad you're here.
Finally, I'm back.
Well, you left me in a lurch there.
Something happened to my StreamYards.
That's okay, man. It's stuff happens, man.
Yeah. So I had to back out, restart my browser.
Ichabod Crane. I do love Moon Shuttle. I was playing that the other day. I love that game. Yeah, I got new lighting. Yeah. Been playing a bunch of new games that I got on the iArcade. Yeah, having some fun.
Yeah, Sassy is not shooting my internet cord. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
My Streamlabs.
Oh, by the way, if you have an Atari VCS, you can get a free game of any price. You can get a free game right now if you have an Atari VCS. You just
I got one today.
Go in. What was the redeem code?
VCS Love.
VCS Love, all caps. And you could pick any game. When you go to checkout, just use that redeem code, and you can get one of any game. You can pick the most expensive game if you want. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I ended up getting a Food Fight.
iArcade's getting all the 3D fighters now. That's pretty exciting. Finally. What else is new? Arcade news. Yes, the VPX. A lot of people are starting to put VPX on the 4KP. Seeing some cool videos on YouTube. Is McCloskey going to come back mad? Are you mad, T? Are you mad yet?
Why am I mad?
I don't think he's mad.
As long as we're still alive.
Was that 1977? It says Elvis died the same year that Star Wars came out. Was that 77?
I thought Star Wars came out in 76.
Might have been 76. Was he? Yeah. I thought it was 76 or 77. Let's see. This machine is awesome compared to my HD ALP. Huge upgrade, complete with powerful sound effects. He's loving it. Retro Arcade Trooper is loving it.
Nice.
The code is VCS Love, all caps. Get yourself a game, any game you want. Pretty cool. I've never seen anybody do that. Just like pick any game. Like usually it's like they give you like a low tier game, you know. But they were literally like, pick whatever you want. That's pretty cool. That's like the first time I've ever seen a code like that.
Yeah, you can't see it up here real good, but it's right up here. VCS Love. Never forget your first love. Atari.
Biggie Fries coming in with some fact checks. Thank you. Both in 77. So I think I was right. 1977. But okay, so we were talking about Mel Kirk.
Well, yeah, he joined the 4K fan page.
Pull that message up on there. Do you have that message?
He actually came out with some people say, hey, we haven't heard about Zen Studios about, with the AtGames partnership and when stuff coming out and all that. So I wanted to show the question first.
Yeah, let's pull that up because that's probably the biggest news as far as AtGames news. That's some big news,
Yeah. So this Reed, I don't know if you guys recognize his name. He's the one we showed his video on the OTG
a
couple weeks ago. So he asked, he says, has anyone seen Zen Studios publicly post on the ALP 4K release? I would love to hear their take on how everything is going, and I haven't seen them post anything. I hope they are still planning on supporting this platform 100%. 4KP hardware is amazing, so the only real complaints I have seen are on Zen software side of things. That's true. I hope they post their support publicly soon and keep coming out with new game packs that have been fully ironed out. I am personally not really bothered by the lag, but I realize that others are. So read through that question out on Facebook, and then Mel Kirk, the COO of Zen's, actually replied.
Wow. In person, huh? Look at that. That's awesome.
He says,
Zoom,
hey,
Team McCloskey, you got to do your signature move. Zoom. We've got the best Zoom in the business here on Arcade Talk.
Here's my Zoom. It's all full page. You can read it.
Look at
So
that.
you can see it's from Mel Kirk. He says, hi, Reed. Mel here from Zen. We are supporting the Legends 4K platform long-term 100%. And we are collaborating with the AtGames team on a daily basis. There is so much to tackle, but day by day, we're making progress. Our content library is pretty big, so it will take some time to get all the games released. Oh, there you go, Pop Brett. All the games are planning on coming.
Oh, I like the set. All the games.
Like that. I like that right there, man.
You
all the games.
didn't say just the one game. You said all the games. Okay.
Yep. We got a big library, so it takes some time to get all the games released. But things are speeding up now that we are experienced working with the platform. Yeah, because you got to remember, I mean, they've only been with Zen for like 4 months. So it's going to take a little bit of time, as we see. And he goes on and says, I anticipate many fun days ahead for all of us who love pinball. We are working on a lag issue. This is a huge priority. So good, talking about the lag on the Addams family. There are other tables preparing for release that have no lag. So the Addams family seems to be a special case. Good to hear too.
That's good to know.
We will have more AtGames news and posts in the future, including Pinball Bites, which is our periodic YouTube show covering news, game updates, and general happenings at Zen. He spelled general wrong. Let me know if you have any other questions. So there you go. That's awesome that the CEO of Zen has actually answered in person. So that's pretty awesome. That's awesome. Interesting, though. Addams family seems to be a special case. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, well, it's an old pinball. It's a Bally. They're basically using some kind of emulation for the DMD.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but they'll figure it out, I think.
Yeah, and like I said, if Zen can't do anything with the DMD, AtGames, I wonder if they could do the same settings as they do on the back box screen.
Yeah,
have the stretch full. In what was the other one? I can't remember the other one. Fit something. It was a stretch full and fit, something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if AtGames could do that to the DMD. Just have the same settings. That might fix it too.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice to see the DMD get used. Maybe the other games, Zen's using the full screen. I saw Wagner's video on Snoopy, but I really didn't pay attention to the DMD if it was full or not.
I didn't either. I have
to go back and look at that, see if it's full screen. But so that's nice. They're aware of the lag and they're working on it. And like I said, it sounds like this a special case. So all the other ones sound like they're going to be a lot better. But I love the news, man. All the games released.
Yeah, that is good. That is good news.
The Pinball M and everything. It says all games. So that tells me Pinball M's coming too at some point. Woo!
Dude, the Addams family is pretty hard though. A pretty hard table. I'm impressed at the Sharks that are playing it with that game.
I can't even get
this doesn't hold your hand like a modern Stern table. There's no ball save, and that gap in the middle is ruthless. And you've got brutal outlanes. I mean, this is a table that you're not going to like instantly get good at, which is good for a pinball machine you're going to own and have for a long time. So, I think hopefully I'll get better at it when they fix the lag. Team McCloskey, it's all the lag's fault, but I can't say that because
because look at the
look at the scores on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
but it's not but it is a great table and I'm loving it. I'm still loving it though.
It was up to time 4.
I love the multi-ball. It's not that hard to get the multi-ball, and the multi-ball is fantastic on this table.
Well, there's a couple of ways to get the multi-ball too.
You can get the thing where he grabs the ball, the thing multi-ball.
I still love that one, man.
Yeah.
Comes out and pulls out all the sounds it makes.
The greed multi-ball where you hit the bookcase, was it 4 times and it pops open?
Yeah.
Then you
greed.
One thing I learned is like once I get where I'm near the multi-ball, I always launch that first ball soft, so I get it locked. You can just launch it soft and it goes into the where it goes into that little side area. So you can get one of the locks without doing anything, just by knowing to do it.
Yeah, and if you drop that ball in the skill shot hole there, was it 4 times? You get a multi-ball from that too.
Yeah,
because I think it spells greed each time you hit that skill shot.
Oh, you sent me hit the thing skill shot?
Yeah, if you hit it 4 times, I think, or 5 times, you get.
Oh, that's cool.
Multi-ball too, I think.
Yeah,
so it ends up spelling out greed, which opens the multi-ball. Yeah, I'm with Hobby Hands, man. He said Addams family is too hard for me. I get frustrated. Peanuts is more my speed. I hear you, man.
Yeah, I still play the Addams family every time I do a play session on the pinball, though.
Hey, guess what, Carl?
I still love it, but it's challenging.
Guess what, Papa Bread? Guess what Addams family makes me do?
What does it do?
Something I don't ever really do. It makes me swear every time.
I like to say what high scores on tap taught me. You know what he taught me? I start cussing. When I start playing the game, I start cussing when things aren't going right.
And you know me, I never cuss, man. So for me to get cussing in there,
sometimes they'll get you cussing, man. It's okay.
I never cuss on the show. What are you talking about? I try not to.
Dude, I love that the accelerometer works so good, though, too. I mean, I have that surround sound kicked up, and I'm playing it. I'm loving it, man. It's fun. I like that you can nudge, and it actually works.
Where do you put your accelerometer? I have mine on medium. High is like a little too much.
I still have mine on high.
Too hard, shake on the high.
It's pretty sensitive.
Yeah. So medium seems to be perfect for me because I don't get that. If I hit the button too hard, it doesn't.
Yeah, I might lower it down. The thing we got to learn to play it with pinball is the crazier it gets, the calmer you need to get. When you get those 3 balls going, you need to be calm. And like the really good players, when you watch them, like they're cool as a cucumber. They got the multi-ball going the whole time. But it takes practice, and I've been practicing, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's what I still panic when the multi-ball comes. I need to just
oh man, I'm just so happy to every time I get it. I mean, that's
I'm like
Addams family is a great table to multi-ball because it's like once you figure out how to get them, like you can get them all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Just keeping it going.
It's just keeping it going.
Yesterday, though, I did pretty good. I had multi-ball for let's say over a minute, which is really good for me.
Yeah, I know that the plunger. We have a message from Scott B. They know about the plunger issue. They've said they're working on that for sure.
Yeah.
We saw that in the release notes, or that what they're working on. So I know they're working on that.
Yeah, the update we're getting next week, that's going to have that ball stutter fix. And I thought maybe the following firmware upgrade, we might have a fix for the plunger. Because that plunger is the accelerometer and plunger for some reason are doing something to each other. And I know AtGames is working on it, and I think they ain't going to get it this time for next week's firmware update, but the following firmware we should have an update for that plunger.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get it figured out. Where it doesn't really bother me that much now, but it could be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the plunger is not that big of a deal, but
listen to this name, Lord Donkey Balls. Lord Donkey Balls says.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying the Addams family. It's definitely a drain beast.
Sure.
It's fun once you get used to it. It is really fun. Even with the lag, I'm still loving I play it every time I play my pinball. My highest score so far is around 137 million. That's a great score. Good job.
Mine's 86. Mine's 86 million, man. That's it.
Dude, I'm ashamed to say what my score's at. But I need high scores on I need my coach. I need high scores on tap to get his machine, and he'll teach me how to play it. I need some coaching. So once he gets it, I'm sure he'll put out some tutorials because he's a great pinball player. But it's a good table because it's deep, and like you could see from how high the scores are, there's definitely a ton of strategy in getting good at it. There's definitely some ways that you must have to play it to get those scores.
Yeah, it's like what are we missing, Pop Brad? Ray. I
don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing something. I'm just having
Lord and Ray, tell us, man. There's got to be something that we're missing where you get like a bunch
Jim B with 202 million.
Bam!
Congratulations, Jim.
Here, me at 86.
Ray with 208. Dude, I've not hit the 90 million to get the extra ball.
I got close. I'm at 3 million. 3 million something. I got 86 million something on there. I've only been able to accomplish that once though. Pinky D says, "Are you going to pre-order the X-Men '97?"
Man, I just sold my Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm not looking to get another one. So probably not. Probably not.
Retro Arcade said, "Yes, the plunger is horrible with Addams Family and a little with the others, so I used a joystick instead with better results." So the joystick.
Did you like the X-Men 97 cartoon?
No.
I'm a massive fan of the X-Men. And I'll definitely be checking out that cartoon when it comes out because I love the original. The 90s X-Men are kind of my jam. I went back to playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on a Dreamcast, and I'm getting I am getting a real nice joystick for it, a fighter stick. So yeah, I don't want that cabinet back. That cabinet for me was a huge disappointment. Like, I was glad when I got rid of that one, but so I wouldn't buy another. If it's the same PCB and everything, it didn't play well. You couldn't really fight people online.
No, you
Didn't
couldn't
play well. It was terrible. It was like basically unplayable with the online fighting. And originally when they got it, even just single player playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was a huge step down. TMCLOSKY, the Dreamcast was made in the 90s, wasn't it? How are we going so far backwards? It was worse. Like, it didn't play as good as it did on the Dreamcast. So the only thing I could say about the Arcade 1-Up X-Men, I saw the art. The art's not too bad. It doesn't look bad, but
no.
you know, I buy the games to play them, you know. So X-Men 87 had the best intro theme. 97, I think. Yeah. NBA Jam is good, according to Kabod Crane. Yeah, that's probably a lot better online experience. The Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was really messed up. But hopefully, I don't think they're going to change anything. I think it's just going to be like basically a skin change from what I read or what I heard online.
Really?
But
that's it. It's just reskin, basically.
Yeah, Brooklyn Menace thinks it looks bad. So they had a great opportunity to make it look awesome. Yeah, I mean, with the X-Men property, I mean, there's so much great X-Men art. I mean, they probably could have done even better than what they did, but I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know. Did they cut Apocalypse in half? We don't have any art for that, huh? The new Arcade 1-Up, the Arcade 1-Up X-Men skin.
I ain't been on that web page in like 2 months.
I don't think they have it on the web page, but it's all over. It was all over the internet today.
Why didn't I see it anywhere? I don't even see it on Facebook right now.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I follow all the arcade news. Yeah, they're basically re-releasing Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Not interested.
With the same stuff. And that one actually, I took the worst loss. I paid max retail for that, and TMCLOSKY, I pre-ordered it. Yeah, because there was FOMO. They were like, man, if you don't get this, you're gonna miss out. You don't get this. And so I even pre-ordered it. I never pre-ordered Arcade 1-Ups, and I pre-ordered it and paid full price. And man, it was just a huge, like, every time I looked at it, as much as I love Marvel vs. Capcom, and I do, it's like one of my favorite games of all time. It was just a disappointment every time I looked at it, you know? And it was actually freeing to get rid of it.
It's a disappointment every time.
It was a disappointment. It was just they took my favorite game of one of my favorite games of all time, and they didn't really give it respect, you know?
Did you shake your head every time you looked at it?
Oh man, I wanted to love it. But I couldn't. TMCLOSKY, I couldn't. Then when I found out they changed some of the art and stuff, then I even got more triggered. It was like they took Morgan's boobs away, like in the marquee, the vampire character Morgan. She has a little bit of cleavage. They kind of took that away. It's like it's stuff like that makes me like never again. You know. Yeah. That was the pendulum. That's where it swung, though. You saw how many arcade one-ups I had. I had rooms full of them, TMCLOSKY. I was a massive arcade one-up collector. But, I just, you can mod them yourself to a point, but, I mean, there's a million ways to play arcade games.
Yep.
My AtGames Legends Ultimate was always like a tank that could just play everything, So, I mean, I kind of like the multicade. And iArcade has actually really been great because of the mod community is going crazy with it. But, it's better now than when the company was around. It's sad to say. You can do more with it. There's more games. There's better games. All the bangers are on it. I mean, they play great. You got Glenn's control deck. But you know what the sad part is, TMCLOSKY? That's over. The party's over. There'll be no more hardware made, Whenever what's out there is gone, it's gone forever. And, it's a chapter. It's a chapter in the history of home arcade, But to the people that have them, I'm saying enjoy it. Love it. If you love arcade games, it's not a bad machine to have. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, like Leo says, the cab seriously pisses me off because Arcade One Up doesn't care what we want. No, they just don't care, period.
They don't care. It's a cash grab.
That's all it was.
They're just looking to pump them out, man.
Don't
And
care.
it's funny, like people cover it like it's something new. It's like it's the exact same thing with different art. It's like the exact same thing you just bought that you didn't like, that had all the issues with different art. It's like, I can't get excited. I'm sorry. I mean, as much as I love X-Men, and I do, I'll be watching the cartoon, but I don't know. I can't get into it.
And Biggie D says the MVC2 will be limited. Get one while you can. No, don't. I do like the artwork on that, the MVC2, but it's just, yeah, that's why I stopped buying arcade one-ups. Every time I got one, man, I was pissed off. It's like, except for Pac-Man. I was not pissed off at Pac-Man or Star Wars.
Okay, let's just do a contrast. The 4KP pinball. Were you pissed off when you got that?
Hell no.
See what I'm saying? Like, there's better stuff out there. And I'm just going to support the companies that care and that are doing things to improve, I mean.
What's up, Hollywood How was your night? What new games are on the Tim/Bradcade this week?
Tekken 2, Soul Blade, 3D. Check out my shorts on my channel.
They're all short.
Gods, Street Fighter EX, all the 3D fighters. I mean, loving it.
Brooklyn knocked this display off to the other side of the room.
And, the cool part is TMCLOSKY, as powerful as the iArcade is, when AtGames launches their next multicade, its chipset's even more powerful.
Yep.
So it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun.
Harvey Haynes says, I thought I would see more one-up pinball in my classified section. I see quite a few arcade one-up pinballs around me right now. They're going pretty inexpensive. I'm still not interested in getting one, but why would I when I have the ALP 4K? Don't need it.
Yeah, I had the Attack from Mars for a while. I couldn't go back to that. It was a huge jump forward. AtGames won that. The pinball race they won, fair and square. I mean, the better machine.
Yeah, so I'd like to see somebody come challenge them. But good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
I think it would be hard.
Yeah, I think so too. This 4KP is a beast, man. It's a beast for the money. I mean, people, they're like, oh, well, it doesn't have this and that, but they're usually comparing it to a machine that's twice as much money, or sometimes 3 times as much money. I mean, for what you get for your money, it's pretty unstoppable.
Yeah, that's the thing. For what it's worth, it's a great entry point into virtual pinballs.
Yeah,
it's not too expensive. Even at $1,500, you're looking at other V pins, $3,000, $5,000. This is half the price. And see if you like it, and could take off from there for you. But I think it's a great virtual pinball to get into the space. I'm loving it. I mean, I love everything about it. This is my first one, and I play it every day, and have fun. And the SSF kit is just freaking incredible, man. It's
Oh man, that's when you put that Amazonia on, it sounds like you're in the rainforest. I swear, there's so many spots that are vibrating and making sound. It's just a really nice sound scape it makes. And you know, even my wife, when she played it, she was right away. It's like, man, this sounds like a real pinball. This feels like it's real. You know, she immediately got that it was not, you know, just, you know, there was something inside of it that was extra. She got it right away.
Yeah, and it is.
It's cool to see someone that, you know, doesn't follow this stuff just to play a machine and give you their opinion, you know.
Especially on the Zachariah tables. I mean, you really can hear the ball rolling around on the table. I mean, it's just, you know, the Zachariah tables and, you know, the natural history ones we have, they're so tuned in with the SSF kit. You can hear the rails, you can hear the ball, you know, the solenoids around.
Different too, like the tables like Amazonia, Dinosaur. They're designed where you can play for a long time.
Yeah,
like you're standard. Like when you play around with those games, they're more of a virtual pinball kind of game because they're less. You know, a real pinball, all it cares about is getting your quarter. You know, it wants to get you out of there as soon as possible.
Exactly. That's exactly.
And the virtual pinball tables are designed to just, you know, really in longer play sessions, tons of ramps. I mean, just I picked my favorite table based upon how the table flows when you're playing it. That's what made the table that I picked win. You know, it wasn't the graphics, it was mainly how it feels when you play the game. So everything came together really well.
Yeah. Same one. We don't know when the 4K is supposed to be released. I think it's supposed to be. Didn't they mention like the fourth quarter of this year? Pre-orders are supposed to come out sometime here, but I don't think they're going to ship until like end of the year next year. I think. I can't remember exactly the dates anymore. But we might see the pre-order in Nod here, which starts next week, but I'm not sure. But I know there was mention before about that. I'm not sure if that's still the plan or not. But
it takes time. It takes time too. I mean, I know like once the mod community gets their hands on these things, emulation community, they'll need time to get everything humming. You know what I mean? Yeah. But with a more powerful chipset than iArcade, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Ray says digital pinball is here to stay. Yeah, like once again, like we always say, virtual pinball is so much cheaper to get into than a real pinball. You know, even though, man, I've seen some of these old tables on Facebook Marketplace. They're really going down in price. I mean, I've seen
the pinball market is going way. It's getting more realistic now. Yeah. It went way up because people were trapped at home with COVID, but it's becoming more normalized. It's starting to steady back to where, you know, prices aren't ridiculous like they were for a while. Prices were ridiculous. I mean, on what people wanted.
Yeah, I've seen like an older one, probably from the 70s. It was like $1,500. You know, I've seen somewhere around 3,000. I'm like, yep, they're definitely coming down in price.
Yeah, when I went and saw Todd Tucky talk, that's what he talked about too. That was coming. You know, people buying these pinballs. You know, you're probably not going to lose a ton of money, but it's not a great investment either. You know.
Yeah, and it's such a small niche market too.
The only people that really made out well are the people that have had them for a long time. You know, if you bought all your pinballs back in the 80s or 90s, you know, then you're doing good. You know, but any other time, you know, it's like, you know, they're still, you know, they're at a higher point. Even the retro stuff is pretty expensive.
And the bad thing is too, man, you get these older machines from like the 60s.
They break all the time.
Yeah, and the parts
want to break all the time.
And where do you get the parts? I mean, for those, I mean, they're probably not
distributors and stuff, but you're going to become a pinball tech.
Yeah.
If you own a pinball machine, you're gonna have to learn about it.
Or it's just going to sit there and collect dust.
It's going to sit there and be broken. And you're going to be miserable.
Yep.
So you have a choice every time. Either you learn about pinballs or you have a broken pinball all the time.
You'll be disappointed every time you look at it.
Yeah. Sounds like a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 story.
You'll be like Papa Brad, disappointed every time you look at it. Just sitting over there collecting dust, broken.
More blue cabinet. They got a great deal too. The person bought it. I upgraded all the buttons, the SAM wall. I mean, everything was decked out. But you know, it's just they never fixed it. You know, they couldn't get it to work right.
Ray asks, how does the Addams family sound compared to natural history tables?
Sounds good.
I think
It's
my,
not, I
my
think the newer tables sound better to me because
Yep.
it seems like they're more optimized for the SSF kit. But you got to remember, AtGames had all that time to
Yep.
polish those tables. I mean, they've been working on those probably for a year at least or longer, maybe a couple years. Ever since this project started, they've been working on them.
Yeah, and you can tell. I mean, everything is zeroed in.
They're dialed in, yeah.
Oh, so much. I mean, everything. And then you go to the Addams family, you're like, yep, it's not completely tidied up here yet. You can tell the difference. But I still like playing Addams family. It's still a fun experience. And
Yeah,
getting these
I
new
like it too.
buttons. Yeah, getting the new buttons helped the lag some too. So
It did help the lag some for sure.
there's still some there, but it is better. But hey, you know, the CEO
Like the buttons I got are the same ones that Pinball Machine uses, so it actually feels more like an authentic pinball too. But I mean, that's an easy upgrade. Anyone could do that. You know,
Yeah.
just follow the tutorials. It's not hard.
No. Yeah, I don't know about you. Did you have a hard time getting your wires off your old buttons?
No, I cut them off. I cut mine.
That's
Remember?
right, you cut yours off. Yeah, but you still had to pull
Brand new
them out.
pinball machine. I got up those snips, and I was like, man, I don't feel good about this, but I'm doing it. I'm going for it.
You never pulled the bracket
They
off
were,
the pin?
yeah, they were different size. They were different size. The little metal clips that clip onto the buttons were different size.
Did
And
you
then, of
ever
course,
take
I didn't research it. If I would have researched, I would have. If I would watch some videos on YouTube, I watched one guy and he was like, "You just use a screwdriver and you can stretch them out." I was like, "Man, I cut the wires and just spliced the new ones in." But you know,
Yeah, they must have had a little bit of glue on those because man, I had to get my needle nose pliers and I really had to pull. Man, if you watch my video, you can hear it go clunk when I pull them off. You know, you could tell it kind of like stuck. And then the new ones is just slid right on. So I'm like, they must put a little bit of glue on there or something.
yeah, there was a little bit of black stuff. I don't know what it was, but it might have been glue. But mine wasn't that bad.
No, the washer for the button wasn't, but it was the the metal on the pins.
Oh, okay.
On the buttons that the wires. It was really, man, I really had to pull to get those wires to come off the buttons. So it must have been something on there a little bit. But yeah, the washers, it might have black on it too.
Adapters. Goofy says there's adapters for that issue as well. Yeah.
Pinball crash. Nobody's pinball crash though. Jason says, I wish they took all this time away from releasing arcades to fixing the most popular issues on previous cabinets. But I guess that's asking too much. Yeah, if you're talking about AtGame, all right, Arcade 1-Up.
TMCLOSKY, you still waiting for that Dragon's Lair patch?
That ain't happening, dude. You had to get somebody like Mystery Encoder or something to do it.
Yeah.
They ain't fucking doing it. I don't know why. They did other patches, but
Dragon's Lair.
You made me swear again, Brad. Why'd you make me swear?
And I got you swearing. I better not bring that's a sore point. I don't mean to trigger you, TMCLOSKY, on Arcade 1-Up. I don't mean to trigger you, but
you always get me swearing on here. Yeah, it's such a, to me that would be such a simple fix, and they just won't do it. It's just you assholes. Simple fix, man. Oh, did you ever see this picture?
That's the warehouse with the, that's all the machines that were at the arcade headquarters. Somebody bought them. Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody's storage unit.
Mini storage full of arcades was the whole setup at their headquarters. Pretty crazy.
See, that was from October 14th of last year. So I think that's after they already went under, wasn't it? There's a lot in there though, man. It's like, man, would you like to snag one of those?
Yeah, man. Give me that Space Ace. I'll take that Space Ace.
Did you ever see? I never saw this Mutant
League football. Yeah, they never released that game. They couldn't get the game to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they made the cabinet, and then they found out they couldn't make the game work.
No kidding. See, that'd be awesome to get that one, huh?
Yeah, that's a rarity there.
Yeah. What's this one? I can't move over.
It's a little piece of home arcade history.
I can't quite tell what this one is. Is that
Double Dragon, Space Ace, yeah.
Double
Retromania.
Dragon.
Look at them. I'm stacking them deep.
I know. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 deep. Looks like back here is one of the stands. What's this green one back here? This one here, the green and purple.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's another non-released one.
Dude, T. McCloskey, you're a ninja with a zoom. You find the one example that's different. How'd you see that? You're sharpshooting.
Sharpshooting again, man.
Look at that. Look at that. He finds the one that's different.
Yeah, I gotta
What
zoom
is
in.
that? I don't even know what that is. Is that a Toe Jam and Earl, maybe? Toe Jam and Earl.
Could be. It's green, purple, and yellow. And the one right next to it's pretty tall. I wonder what that is. But yeah, I wonder what that one is. It'd be interesting to see. I always like stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
It's like, what can you find?
It's a good machine. Once you mod it, it's a good machine. You can do a lot with it now.
Yeah. Saw that picture. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. There's this one here, too.
Yeah, that was interesting.
There's this one here. Is that the football right here, too?
I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that Dead Cells? That's half of a Dead Cells cabinet, I think.
Is that what it is?
I think so. It's the Dead Cells side panels, I think.
That's the gold edition. Has a new, had that new form.
Dead Cells, yeah. Biggie D says Dead Cells.
Yeah. Yep, there they are. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened to those.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Steps Gaming. Glad you're here.
Steps?
Just checking out some iArcades. iArcade Graveyard. T. McCloskey, you're depressing me.
Why? Why am I depressing you?
I'm not depressed. Like I said, the only bad thing about iArcade is that it is a limited thing, because once, like I said, once the hardware dies, as long as we keep the hardware running, I think a lot of people have them are gonna love them. But there's no new hardware coming. I mean, it's just whatever's out there is out there.
Feel better, Steps. Feel better. In bed with the flu bug.
No fun.
I haven't had a flu in a long time, man. Knock on wood.
Dude, my voice still isn't back 100%. I'm still kind of gravelly.
Oh, really? I didn't really notice.
Yeah.
Guess it is a little bit. I just want to pop this up here real quick. This came out like 20 hours ago. Said emails are going out today at 3 p.m. And they actually gave you the order number range that they're going out. So if you're in one of these order range, you should have got an email today. So anybody that got the SSF kit install email, they got paid? Did anybody get the tracking number yet? I was wondering if anybody got the tracking number. I know Caro got his invoice and paid it. I'm curious if anybody got the tracking number yet. I think they were getting them. I think people were saying they were getting them like 2 to 3 days after they paid. I think I got mine 3 days after I paid. Got the tracking number.
Yeah. It'll be cool when Carlo gets his machine. What's up, Gregory?
What's going on, Gregory?
Hey, how did we end up doing in that tournament? Did we hold our positions? Is it over? The Chucky tournament?
Gregory said, I just got some replacement glass for him. Jason, I got my SSF kit Tuesday. Oh, you actually physically got your SSF kit, Jason. Jason with the SSF kit, but no pinball machine.
Jason's got the SSF kit. He's waiting. He's waiting for a skin that he wants. He's holding out for something that he wants to make sure he sees all the options. That's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. Yep. Well, it's a good thing to get that.
I did beat you in the Chucky pinball. I'm sorry.
Who did?
I beat you.
Oh, did you? I haven't been up there all week.
Yeah.
I did
but
that
you know who I really wanted to beat was Michael B. So.
But yeah, it was smart to buy the SSF
kit. Both of us beat Michael B.
Because you ain't gonna get the SSF kit that cheap ever again, I don't think.
He put up a good score though. I like competition.
Yeah, I just never got back to it. Put that score up and never got returned. I wanted to get back on there, but never. Cause that's a pretty fun table.
Oh man, the table's fantastic.
Greg, how much is that mutant?
I love the Pinball M. It's fantastic. It's great. So much fun.
Can't wait to get it on AtGames. Sell me a pinball machine.
Gregory says his wife beat Goofy Foot. Goofy Foot. Goofy Foot was in there competing.
Goofy Foot's not here tonight. Hey, do you see something on my Pac-Man back there, Papa Brad? You know something on my Pac-Man? You see the legs?
I see legs.
See some legs? See some cleavage there?
I do. That's nice. That's nice, TMCLOSKY.
Uh-oh. High score says that was a hard tournament, and my computer flipper lag was worse than the Addams family.
It's worse than the Addams family. He was in there competing. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Just coming together, having fun, trying to chase each other's scores, seeing people see if you can catch your score. It's fun.
Yep. Yeah, we might hear another skin because originally they said they were going to announce a pre-order of the ALU 4K, but I don't know if that's still up. And then they said we might see another pinball skin on Nod, but who knows? We'll see.
Any skin that would make you get a second one.
Black Creature from Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black. See, I think I'm the same way. I think it's the only one that would push me to get another one. I really love the Addams family, the art and everything. I love it.
Oh, I love the art on that.
Looks so good. Looks so amazing.
Did you see my buttons?
I know your buttons are green.
I got the green ones.
They came out good. Looks good.
See, you almost can't see it.
I know. It's like it blends into the art. It's nice.
Yeah, I like it. And listen to the difference in the buttons. I don't know if you can hear it. Put my mic over here. And then here's the ones that come with it.
Yeah, it's a totally different sound.
Yeah. The new ones really feel nice. But yeah, I like that green on there. I was happy that it almost matched the same green as a cabinet. Yeah, I love the color of this. I'm glad they went with this artwork instead of the original.
Yeah, I do too. In the back box, every time I look at it, it just it makes me happy. It just looks so darn good,
Oh man, I messed up.
They nailed it. They nailed it on the looks. It looks like a pinball machine,
Yes, it does.
It's of course a virtual pinball, but I mean, it looks good. It looks nice. They did a great job. The fit and finish of the machine is really good.
Yeah,
as long as you can get it where as long as FedEx doesn't do a number on your boxes.
Yeah. But even the feel of the artwork, the art, the decals they use for artwork is real good quality. I mean, you can feel it. It feels nice. It feels like a thick decal on there for the artwork, which is nice. They did a great job on it. I'm happy. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Creature of the Black Lagoon, I definitely would get. Star Wars, man. I don't know if I would get it or not. Yeah, I mean, I love Star Wars and everything. But
Okay, talking Star Wars review.
I don't know if it would push me though to buy that skin though. Creature of Black Lagoon, man. It's just, I mean, that's just a classic.
Yeah, I would have to have that.
Star Wars, man. I love to have the tables, but I don't know if I need it.
I already got the permission to put it in the living room.
I know. You're golden.
See, that was a win-win. Not only did I get date night, but now she wants to play the pinball, which is cool.
Hey, Papa Brad, maybe you have room now to get a second one and say, hey, I can put the second one out in the living room. Since I can't really put this one out there because I got all my cameras and everything, but we can get a second one and we can put that out there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Think we go over?
Be sleeping on the couch for a couple of nights, but yeah, maybe.
Well, you can play some pinball while you're out there.
Yeah, I'd have my pinball out there though. That's keep me company.
Yeah.
Throw a pillow on it and some blankets. I can sleep on it.
Biggie D watched them announce a Cat in a Hat. I'd love to see a Cat in a Hat skin on a pinball machine. That would be kind of cool artwork from. What do you think? Would you like to see a Cat in a Hat skin for 4K?
No,
really?
Actually, I do. I love the Cat in the Hat tables, but I don't think it's a pinball skin. Now the Grinch, maybe the Grinch.
I was just going to say, what about the Grinch?
The Grinch is so seasonal, but I mean, I'll tell you that Grinch table they have, that's a must-have. If you have the pinball, the 4KP, or any of the AtGames pinballs, that Grinch pinball table is an absolute masterpiece. That is one of the best virtual pinball tables I've ever played. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's great.
I'll work in that next week.
Game. I got so addicted to it when we score chased it over December. I got so addicted to that table. I just
coming
can't
out
wait.
next week, Pop Brad.
I know. I bought it. I bought it, man. I had to have it.
I did not buy that one. I thought I did, but I'll get it on a sale.
Yeah. Well, Nod will be an opportunity to get those tables you need.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder if they'll go on sale next week. Nod starts February 23rd, everybody. Man, guess what else are we getting on the 23rd? We're getting the
Gottlieb.
tables on the 23rd. Yeah, it even says right here, as the release of these packs have tied to the National Owners Day nod, now we're scheduled for February 23rd through the 26th this year. So nod was pushed back because of the Gottlieb tables, which is only, 3 days? Cool thing is, 23rd is Friday, so you get all weekend. You could play these Gottlieb tables. So
I know.
So
I can't wait. I love those tables. I already know what. I mean, I've been playing them for a while, so I mean, I can't wait to get them.
Oh, here you go, too.
How they've upgraded them.
So we're not getting nod. What was supposed to be, 14th. But cool thing is, too, he said, additional note, we will be revealing more info about the nod events on February 20th. So on the 20th, we'll see what's planned for the nod.
Okay.
Next Tuesday. So.
And then when does it start? So they'll reveal some things on Tuesday, and the actual event and the sale is when?
February 23rd starts Friday.
Friday. So you get a little heads up. Right?
Yeah, get a little heads up what's coming.
Heads up, so you can kind of see like what you might want to get. That's cool.
Yeah, I think we're still getting a firmware update on the 20th though, and then everything else was pushed to the 23rd. So yeah, I can't wait for that firmware update. See, get rid of that ball stutter. Some tables I don't see it, and some tables I do.
It's not keeping me from having fun. I'll be honest with you.
It's just every once in a while. It's funny because every once in a while you're following the ball, and then all of a sudden the ball disappears.
Then my wife had the ball balanced when she was playing. I don't think she realized, but she got the ball to balance somewhere on the table, where it just like balanced. That's pretty cool. That's real pinballs do that sometimes, which is pretty cool.
Thanks, I scored for the $2.
Awesome, thank you.
Since I don't have my StreamYards or Streamlabs up, so no. Can you dig it, sucker?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Can you dig it, sucker? Axe still played.
There it is.
See, that tells me my freaking delayed. My Streamlabs are still open somehow.
Dude, you have ghosts in your machine.
Yep, I told you something happened in my StreamYards, man. It got fucked up. Hey, at least you still got the music.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I have. Huh?
So we got you cussing, TMCLOSKY.
Yep. I can't believe that thing's. And I looked, man, like it's closed out, so it tells me it's still frozen.
Gregory says the original ALP has a short stutter on the original plunge, but then it's fine.
Really? Did you know that?
I don't know. I didn't even notice the stutter on the tables now. So I mean,
well, you still haven't noticed the ball stops just for a brief second?
I haven't really noticed it too much, but I'm enjoying the tables. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be better when they fix that. But
it's coming next week, 20th. I do believe I still believe that's still happening on the 20th, and everything else is pushed to the 23rd.
And knowing that we got Mel Kirk saying he's going to be on it on the case. I mean, that's the top of the chain.
Yeah, for Zen.
The CEO of the company is addressing it directly. That's a good sign that stuff's going to get done.
Yeah, it sounds like they're starting
when we were talking about the pinball before they released the 4K. I mean, PK and his crew, they did a lot of refinement. Look how many changes they made to that product before it was released. It just shows the difference. Like when you really care about something, it shows like they made all those design changes. There was a whole list of things, the marquee, the arcade marquee on there, the off-center coin door.
Added
it didn't have a topper at all.
Yep.
It's funny. As awesome as I love the topper, and like people will like, oh, look, did you ever notice where the screw holes are? It's like, man, like you're nitpicking, I mean, it looks amazing. Like that's what you're going to say. I mean, I get the idea. You're always looking for room of improvement, but once you just having the topper on there, it makes it look fantastic. I mean, I don't know.
It was the boss. Yep. Now that's one thing I wanted to do a poll tonight is would you buy any of the toppers by themselves from AtGames? Is there a market for their toppers? I was thinking about that today. There's a because I was because they don't really get an accessory business. I don't know. I was thinking about like could they sell accessories? One, I wish they would make a dust cover like Stern does. I'd
Like a
love
little
to see.
neoprene cover that's cut to fit the top of the pinball.
Yeah, I'd love to see
That one
that.
might be a good accessory. I'm sure they could do that.
And I was thinking because I love that dust cover from Stern, but it'd be nice to have one that fit.
Yeah, it's fit to the table.
Yeah, AtGames just doesn't. It's weird because nobody out there anywhere that I find that makes a dust cover like Stern does with that material.
Yeah,
I've seen some cheap
like
versions
that
of it.
mouse pad material or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
if I had the means, man, I would freaking be selling those for AtGames or somebody because I think there's a market for that. Because
somebody can make someone that makes mouse pads could make those all day long.
All day long, yeah.
They could be sitting on a mint.
Yeah, because nobody's making them like Stern.
You even
does.
make them to the different tables, theme them like Stern does.
Yep,
that'd be awesome. But
and that's what I was thinking because I was thinking about those dust covers. Like, man, if I had the means, man, I would freaking be selling those because you can't find it. I would look on Amazon, eBay, Etsy. I thought for sure I would see some on Etsy. But
not a bad idea. Dust cover is not a bad idea.
No.
I
And I started thinking about the toppers. I'm like, is there a market for the toppers? Somebody would buy a Snoopy topper by itself? I don't know.
That's interesting. What would you do with it? Hang it on your wall like a sign?
Put it on your machine.
Well, if you have the Snoopy machine, it comes with a topper.
But what if you want it on your Addams family? That's what I was just thinking, man. Is that stupid?
I don't want Snoopy on my Addams family. Call me crazy, TMCLOSKY, but I don't want Snoopy on my Addams family.
Okay, put it this way. If you had a Garfield, would you want Snoopy on a Garfield maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Did you see that Buy Stuff Stores making a haunted house skin for the control panel?
Yeah.
I sent you a picture.
Tron 2, I think.
Yeah. You pull that one up? No. Don't worry about it then.
I think I pulled up from your.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I sent you in your messenger. Yeah. If you could pull it up. There's new skins that are available for the control panel. They added some new ones.
What the fuck is that? Oops.
And, the haunted house would look really cool because it does have the haunted house. The Addams family house would fit that theme.
Yeah.
I would have probably bought that one if I would have known about it. But I love haunted house, by the way. Haunted house and black hole are just classics. I mean, I cannot get enough of those.
Oh, it's already pulled up. Yeah, I don't know what you would put a Tron on unless you reskin your 4K pinball or
VPX.
I guess too, if you have an
Platinum VPX.
Yeah. And if you have an HD ALP that you already reskinned for Tron.
Look at that haunted house, man. That's badass. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you get the Addams family with their house, and then you got haunted house with their house.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, the very top.
I literally just ordered the skin, the Addams family one.
Oh, you actually ordered it?
I ordered it, yeah, but I would have gotten the haunted house if I would have known about it. But
yeah,
it's all good.
I'm not real crazy. I'm still up in the air if I want to buy one of them. If he took the Addams family off and he took the house off,
I'm just so OCD. I every time I put a fingerprint on it, I'm wiping it off. I like to keep my stuff really clean, and every time I touch that black plastic, the fingerprints, But
and nobody really in the chat commented on my topper idea. Maybe we want to put a Attack from Mars topper on one of your other ones. But the thing is that people reskinned some of these.
That's true.
They're pinball. Dude, like say they came out with a Charlie Brown Christmas one, and you didn't like the Charlie Brown Christmas topper. You want to put the Snoopy one on there.
I mean, I'm going to say it's a little bit less. I'm not going to say unnecessary, but I mean, they did a good job with the art.
Yeah.
So I don't see people skinning these as much as they used to.
Well,
I think the original ALP art, it was kind of a montage. It was like I don't know, throw everything at it kind of look, There was nothing wrong with it, but I think theming it to a specific IP is like way better.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
the way they're doing the art now is way better. It's like no compare. I mean, there are people that are already talking about getting multiple machines just because they like the way they look
Yeah.
with the artwork. So I mean that to me is a tells you right away that that was a good decision.
Gregory says, "Haunted house? Do they know something we don't?" Well, you got to remember too, though. You
They
can use
offer skins probably. They do all the artwork. They do artwork kits.
and it's for the control panel that
Yeah.
people have on their HD version. So you
It's
can
just
put
for
those
the
on their
control
HD.
panel. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have the HD and you reskin your haunted house, you'd love to have that control panel decal for
Yeah.
the haunted house. Because people have rethemed their AOP HDs. So I think it's more for that. Yeah, the Tron one is
Yeah,
awesome.
the haunted house was an interesting table. That table came out like in the heyday of like when I was a kid in the 80s.
Yep.
When the golden age of arcades, haunted house and black hole were the answer to arcade machines.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Like
1982,
pinball, they felt like they needed something new.
October of
So
1982.
a three level pinball machine was a novelty that they had not seen. So I remember when I was playing Miss Pac-Man when it just came out at the arcades, they had the haunted house and the black hole at the arcade as a pinball machines, and I was always impressed with them. But,
And look at that. Black Hole came out in October of 81, and then Haunted House came out in October of 82.
and Miss Pac-Man is 1981. So see, all this stuff existed at the same time. It was all synchronous. The golden age of arcades. You might have had a black hole in that arcade. You might have had and I think that's why New Wave Toys picked black hole. I mean, if you're talking about 80s arcade, legitimate, like literally you walk into the 80s arcade, that would have been something you probably would have seen.
I remember seeing it because I played both Haunted House and Black Hole in the arcade. I like both tables. Not easy, but they were fun to play.
Yeah. It's a monster of a pinball machine. It's a big machine. It's like one of the oversized,
Yeah.
It's heavy. Like when you try to nudge it, it barely moves. That's how heavy it is.
Jason said, "I'm getting the aftermarket black back box bezel with no artwork for better immersion." I thought about doing it. But
actually, though, when you turn the lights off, because it doesn't have any light, it doesn't really. It works well, I think, the way they did it. Like at first, people were like, "Is Cousin It going to light up in that little area between the marquee and the screen?" I'm glad it doesn't, because like
some people want it lit up.
I know, but like seeing it now and playing it, I love it the way it is. I think they got it just right, honestly.
Yeah, you can see mine back there.
They got it just right,
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and I didn't realize, down on the bottom, it fades into black where the speakers are. It's all black. So half of it's black, and then half of it's the green. And it's Cousin It.
So we're gonna talk about what's the next topic.
Yeah, we gotta
top 5.
Yeah, because I gotta trying to keep this at 2 hours.
Okay.
Plus, I gotta go get my son at 11 again. Okay, we covered that stuff. I want to do that Saturday. I covered all that stuff. Yeah, really, that's all we have left. That and Carl's game of the week.
Okay, so you want to start?
Want to roll your top 5, or you want?
I can. You want to start, or I want to start? Who wants to go first?
You don't want to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah. So anyway, after having my wife play every pinball, all 15 of them, she picked her top 5. So the next day, I decided to make a video in 5 minutes showing my top 5 choices for the pinball. Now I feel like I've played them a ton. Like I said, I played about an hour a day every day. So let her rip. TMCLOSKY, this is my top 5 in 5 minutes.
Let her rip.
Gamers, this is Papa Brad. I'm going to tell you the top 5 stock Addams family pinball tables in 5 minutes. Let's get it started.
I can't say that. What is their top 5? I started watching this and I turned it off. I'm like, I don't want to know.
Coming in at number 5 will be the Addams family. Surprising because it is the table that the machine is themed to, but the inherent flipper lag knocks this one down quite a bit.
No, the magnets.
There it is. Time for multi-ball.
It's showtime! I love that. I love it when it does that.
Here we go.
It's Wednesday. Yeah, real easy to do those speaker grills. I think 4 screws.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. I still love this theme. Once they get this lag down, this table is going to move up. It's going to move up once they get the lag down.
Yeah, Carl, 4 screws. I know speaker grills. 4 screws. That's it.
Number 4. Coming in at number 4, Pool Champion Deluxe. Love this table. A lot of fun.
Me too.
Great table. And these tables, the way they flow, I mean, you could just play them. They have a certain zen to them, you know. They're just really fun to play.
It's a classic spot target. In all targets.
I like the little mini game up at the top where you got to hit all the you got to hit the holes like with the cue ball.
It's a 5-inch speaker grill cover.
Coming in at number 3 for many reasons is the amazing natural history Amazonia table. This table, SSF kit, it absolutely sounds like you're in the middle of a rainforest while you're playing it. Sound is fantastic on this one. Table, it's been kind of a surprise hit for me that I've really enjoyed it. So cranking in at number 3, let's play some Amazonia. The sounds on this table are cool. I like the piranhas. The birds. The snake eats the ball. Snake will eat your ball. Pretty cool table. You got the smoke. It's got a fun multi-ball. Coming in at number 2, Dinosaur Dynasty. Very fun table. I love this. Watch the pterodactyl. He's going to fly the ball up to the top. There it is. He's catching a ride, TMCLOSKY.
There it goes.
Catching a ride to the volcano area.
Yep. I love that.
There's that little top area in the right when you get it in there where it does a loop. That's kind of a fun little mini game too.
Hey, what's up, Mikey?
You know, I had this on my ALP, and this table's really grown on me. I'm playing it on the 4K. And I know it's pretty much the same table, but surprisingly, Strike Deluxe. I've just been loving this table. It's a bowling themed table.
That's your number 1?
That's my number 1, Strike Deluxe.
Really?
I love that table.
Oh, pretty cool.
Dude, you play a bowling game. It's so smooth.
Deluxe, really? Yeah, really, Strike Deluxe.
Yeah, really?
This game has sucked me in.
You lost your mind.
It's really the flow and the smoothness of
It's the way the game flows.
with the bowling mechanic. It's themed perfect. The bowling mini game is a blast. I mean, this is a great virtual pinball machine.
Looks cool though.
This is a virtual
I love it. I
Look
love
at
the
all those
gameplay.
colors.
It's the gameplay.
I would like to see more real world tables come to the AtGames platform.
Zen's coming.
I'm up at the top. See me up at the top?
This currently is the table I am enjoying the most. So that's it. Strike Deluxe is my number 1. If you like this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up.
Smash it.
Just
don't hit it. Smash it.
Smash that thumbs up. Smash it.
Yeah.
Strike Deluxe is your number one.
That's my number one. And here's why. TMCLOSKY, I swear, like I'll play that game. I think I had a game that was like a half an hour long. I kid you not. I think I played for like a half an hour one game. I mean,
some of the Zacharias,
it's just it flows, man. Like I don't know, I just love it. It's like there's a certain zen to it that I mean, it is a virtual pinball type table. You know, it's not a drain monster. It's the opposite of Addams Family. As much as Addams Family is a drain monster, this is at the other end of this scale. This is a very friendly, like everyone that plays this is going to have a good time. And once you learn how to bowl, you hit left or right and you hit both flippers to fire the ball. For the mini game, the mini game by itself is fun. But then you got a whole pinball. I just love it. I mean, honestly, like I felt like I was going to get some flack for picking it, but that's actually the one I'm enjoying the most. And
I'm giving you flack,
honorable mentions for me would be The Last Ice Age and Spooky Deluxe. I do like those, but these are the ones I like to play the most. And I think it's because they have more, like the way they flow. They're like more
high scores on tap. Says, have you experienced the game tilt due to sound of the SSF kit? No.
I have not.
I don't know if you saw my video, High Score. I actually put everything on high. Speakers on high. SSF kit.
I got everything on high.
Subwoofer, everything. I put the accelerometer on high. Everything was on 100%, man. And,
you do have to be careful about nudging, though. Like, you know, it is a hair trigger, like when you nudge it, you know. But nudging works. I mean, it all works.
Yeah, it works all together. Like I said, I had everything up on high, and I mean, the nudging was a little easier, but because I was up on high, but no false tilts.
Yeah, the SSF kit for me is not triggering the accelerometer that I can tell.
They use that new one.
I am triggering the accelerometer when I sometimes I get a little aggressive there with the nudging, but that's not the pinball's fault.
Yeah, High Score. They use a different accelerometer.
They changed it out with a different one. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, better one, and they said they use like some AI too to help cancel out the SSF kit sounds. Like it's blocking out the SSF kit, which is cool.
The SSF kit is amazing. Like I said, when you play the Amazonia, it sounds like you're in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah. If you can't afford the SSF kit now, when it goes on sale down the road, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah, we got videos. I made a video to install it, and Wagner has an excellent video as well. There's videos out there. It's just time consuming. You know, don't be in a hurry to install it.
Yeah, just take your time.
Take your time, and it's, you know, everything just basically, all you need is a screwdriver. But I'm not going to make it sound easy, because it's not easy, but all you need is a screwdriver.
Takes time. It's time consuming.
Takes time. Yeah, it's time consuming.
Yeah, that's probably the big thing. But yeah, I mean, definitely worth it.
If you're very comfortable modding, I don't think you're going to have a problem doing it. If you don't like the mod stuff, it might be worth it to have them put it in for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if I got another one, I would probably just get it installed, even though I know how to do it now.
Yeah. Especially if it stays at the price of $100, or if you get it. I don't know if they'll ever
like $50 or $100. It's worth it.
Yeah. It was 50. I don't know if they'll ever bring 50 back or not, but
it's worth $100 after doing it. I mean,
I think so too.
Now you can't go by how long it took me, because I was filming it too. But I mean, if I wasn't filming it, I would estimate it would take me probably about 3.5 hours if I wasn't filming. But I was filming everything, so it took me like 9 hours.
Yeah, got to edit all that stuff out.
Yeah.
All right, here's my top 5, everybody. Mine's a little longer than Pop Brad's because something happened to my editing software.
That's fine.
So this is unedited.
Check it out.
Star Wars review coming at you. Hope you're having a great morning. Don't need to hear that. Okay, guys, I'm going to do my top 5 stock tables tonight. Look at that purple, beautiful purple screen. I like the best. At least my top 5. So my number 5 will be Addams Family. Same as Papa Brad. Would be my number 1.
Addams Family.
Flipper lag issues. I said the same thing as you. They were fixed the lag, which I think they would.
Did you watch my video, TMCLOSKY?
At least stock tables. Right now, I watched it, but my own experience, though.
I agree with that, though.
Yeah, Yeah, I agreed with yours too because we basically almost said the same thing.
The nice thing is, I did get these gold leaf flippers, and they definitely made a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, either
Still knows the
button
lag, but-
upgrade, reduces your lag. Leaf switches or the gold leaf buttons.
Both make a difference with that lag. It's still there, but it's better.
I'll play one ball for each game, so it's not too long of a video.
I'm getting better with that electric chair.
And all this footage is from an actual camera pointed at a screen, so it doesn't really do it justice to what it actually looks like. It looks much better than what you see filmed. You can see there's TMCLOSKY's mitts. He's getting his
Okay, that was my number
the
5.
TMCLOSKY mitt that came across the.
Okay, my number 4.
You can see my black lights too.
Yeah.
I should
I
have turned
actually,
these
I
off.
actually put painter's tape over my light in the ceiling because it reflects on the table when I'm
4
filming.
is Robot.
Robot Papa Brand.
Robot.
Didn't see that one coming, did you? I love this.
Actually, I love that table.
One of my first
Me too.
impressions of these tables. This was one of my favorite ones. When I went around and played all of them.
I like
one
the
time
music.
for the first time.
Yeah.
This
It's
actually
got,
was
it's
one of
got
my
almost like
favorite
that breakout type game at the top, which is really cool mechanic.
Yeah. Where's the droid?
These Zachariah tables definitely are a lot louder than Addams Family. Hope they can still hear me.
Yeah,
I think they had a lot more time to work on the soundscapes on these.
The robots that are on
These tables are really dialed in.
the table.
Oh, they sure are.
That's why they're included tables. I mean, like, there really is not a bad one out of the bunch. Probably
No.
my least favorite is Exoplanets, and it's not terrible. It's just not. It's not as good as the other ones, in my opinion. But it's not terrible.
There's a robot in the middle right there. See him? Activated him.
I love the way they have the characters grab the ball and do stuff with it. That's such a virtual
Yeah, that's why I
pinball.
like it.
You can only do that in virtual pinball. Yeah, it's neat.
Yep.
Dude, have you ever lit up all those lights at the top?
No.
I've never gotten them all. Last time I played, I got all of them but one.
That's what
The middle one, I couldn't figure out how to light it. I had every one of those lit up.
Oh shoot, I forgot. You got what? 3 tables on this one.
This is
You got the
cool. They
main one
got,
and you got 2 small ones.
they got the
Upper
little
left and upper right.
ramp that goes from one to the other too.
Yeah. Yeah, the music's great in this.
It is good.
Get it up. Yeah, I got it up there again.
Dude, listen to those solenoids kicking.
Yeah.
The solenoids are really good on this machine. They really add to the immersion.
Yeah, they sure do.
Like they just
Got
sound like flat,
we're
but when
talking.
you're playing the table, it makes it sound more like a real pinball. The vibration and the feel.
Yep.
The ball's another tight feel up there.
That's awesome. There's like centrifuge up there that you're trying to get to spin.
And you can even hear the rails when the ball's on the rails.
I know. I think the SSF kit to me, as far as listening to the ball roll, is the most impressive on Spooky because it's such a quiet table. It's got that like kind of lower music, and man, you can hear that. You can hear that ball roll so good with a Spooky table.
Yeah, you sure can.
SSF is so obvious that it's there
Number 3.
because it doesn't have a lot of background music. The music's more chill.
The
It's like
fourth
more of
world
a
champion.
behind it.
Like this one. Had a lot of blasts with this one so far.
What number are we on, T?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, champion.
Pool champion. Good choice. Yeah. See, that's funny. And like, we didn't even talk to each other,
No.
I think that this one's set to afternoon.
which is fun.
Play.
Yeah, I like the sounds of the,
Like when you play it every day, these tables are just like, they're just the way they flow and stuff. I mean, they're just fun to play.
Get to hit the ball knocking around.
And you're gonna be playing for a while. If you want a quick game, play Addams Family. You want to play, you want to play for like 15, 20 minutes on one table. You play one of these tables, and you're rolling for a long time. Biggie D, pull champion top 3. Really, Biggie D. Congratulations.
Bunch of rails.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I love this table.
Where'd you have pole champion at on yours? Top bread.
4, I think.
4.
Got the ball locked.
5 is Addams Family. 4 pole champion.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mikey. More simple tables are more fun.
Yeah. Well, they don't have a lot of simple, like, that's what I was saying. Like, we don't really have the old time pinball tables like they have on the ALP yet. We'll get those.
Gottlieb will get next week. So.
Yeah, they've got some good ones in there.
Okay, that was my number 3.
Man, Cue Ball Deluxe. That's a good one from Gottlieb. There's so many good Gottlieb tables they have.
Yeah, can't wait.
Number 4, or number 2.
Number 2
is Last Ice Age. I like this. I like the Dinosaur Dynasty one, but I like this one a little bit better so far.
Yeah, I like this one.
My number 2.
I just like the sounds. Sounds and stuff in this are
Love the
great.
sounds in this one. Sounds are great in this. It hits the bumpers up top. Sounds like ice. Got the fog there down my left flipper.
Drained, sucker, drained. At least I got the kickback or whatever.
Damn. Okay, that was my one and only ball. Kind of sucked on that one. So there's my number 2. Number 1, guys, is.
I sucked on him, pub red on that
Some
ball.
of you probably already guessed it. It is Spooky. Spooky is my number 1
I love this table.
game so far on this. I love the Spooky. I love the freaking sounds on it. I love the music on it. It's a great table. Here it is, guys. Spooky, number 1 for me. For the stock tables of the Addams family. AtGames 4K Pinball. Love the bells when it hits the bumpers and stuff. If you guys can hear the ball rolling around. When you hear the ball rolling around, that's from the SSF kit. Damn.
Dude, that was much fun.
Hey guys, that was my number 1. Spooky, great table.
Check it.
Never played it. Go ahead and play
Check
it.
1,
It's
2.
on
That's
the, HD version. It's good on there as well. Great table. I really like it. Love everything about it. Love the music, the special effects. Great table. So there's my top 5 of stocked tables, guys.
There it is.
Nice list, T. Nice list.
Ice Age, Spooky, of course, was number 1. Robot, and Pole Champion Deluxe.
Okay, there you go. There's my
There
top
you go.
5.
There you go. You know what? I like that UI. That UI makes it. I like the way it rolls through the tables like that.
Yeah, me too. I love it. And it's having that control deck on there now too, man. You can just zip through those settings and stuff.
Yeah.
So much faster with that control deck being on there.
So,
all right, Pop.
Arabian Magic.
Oh man.
is it Carlos Game of the Week time?
Yeah.
You
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it in the background.
No, it's like damn.
You need to roll it back, man. You're gonna start mid sentence. Don't you have like a little thing in the Carlo Game of the Week?
I'm just bringing up your video, and you said it right away
Okay.
on your video.
Okay.
I was like, ah,
Yeah,
because it doesn't
playing.
come in when my thing pops up. It doesn't come in pause. It comes in playing.
Yeah, it comes
There
in
it is,
playing.
guys. Carl O's game of the week.
It's time for Carl Game of the Week!
And the game is, you can't see it, Arabian Nights.
Hey, T, I'm going to have to pop off just for a second. My wife needs me.
Oh, okay.
Just for a second.
All right.
I'll be back.
This is Tito's from 1992, Arabian Magic. So here it is, guys. Carl O's game of the week.
Arabian Magic is a side-scrolling hack-and-slash game developed and released by Taito for arcades in 1992. Arabian Magic has 7 different stages, each one with powerful guardians awaiting the player end of each level. You get to choose from 4 different playable characters: Prince Rashid, Princess Lisa, Sinbad, or Afshal. The game is set in the mythical world of the Arabian Nights.
Arabian
Some time
Nights.
ago, the evil one plagued a peaceful kingdom. In order to save a king who by sorcery has been changed into a monkey, a group of heroes must find the jewel of 7 colors and release the evil hex from the king. However, formidable monsters are waiting along their path. This game is a tribute to me to the Sinbad movies of Ray Harryhausen. You can see it in the boss designs of this game.
Love the music. Music's great.
Four-player characters have the ability to summon a genie, which can attack your enemies with powerful blows. The boss battles, in my opinion, are one of the best parts of this game. If you beat a genie at the end of the level, you can capture them in a magic lamp, and you can use them against your enemies down the road. There are many traps which will stand in your way to reach the end of this game. Each level is littered with vases and wooden chests, which, when broken, reveal treasure items and power-ups. The game has a slight RPG element, in that stats such as life can be raised. The boss of this level reminds me of the Golden Voyage of Sinbad, the 1974 movie, with the great Ray Harryhausen monsters. Check this out and see how similar it is.
Afshal.
Great movie. Great movie.
Back.
Game of the month.
Movie magic.
Yeah. Yeah, from what, 70s? That come out in the 70s?
Yeah, man. 70s.
Seen it many times. Loved it when I was a kid.
Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Those movies were fire.
This level has you fighting the Great Rock in an aerial battle on board a magic flying carpet. This game is filled with imagination.
Big old
great
claws.
creatures for you to battle.
Is that a griffin? Maybe not.
She throws scarves.
Reach with her
Her scarves are deadly.
She also has a special spinning move performed by tapping forward twice on the joystick. She is a fast character, but suffers defensively.
Use a genie.
Sinbad is a powerful character with a very useful flaming sword attack done by holding the attack button, then releasing.
I like this guy's arms. Check out this guy's arms.
Look how long they are. Damn.
You get shrunk down, you're miniaturized.
As you fight,
This is a great game.
miniaturized. You also fight in another part against wizards that have doppelgangers that match the player characters of the game. The coolest part is you can save all these boss battles up and use them at the end to unleash fury on the final enemy. In this part, you do a battle on board a burning pirate ship.
Oh,
You
no.
Take on these two kung fu guys.
Not just pirate ship, burning pirate ship.
It's a burning pirate ship.
Another great boss battle. The game is just full of surprises.
You can use the genies that you beat.
Continue on towards
It's like your
the pirate
special
ship.
powers. You get to use the genies.
Let the fire go down. Then at the end of the level,
It's the Kraken.
face the sea monster.
Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
They did. They did release the Kraken. He's going in.
Unleash the Kraken.
Dude, this game was so much fun. I love this game. That's so much fun making this video.
The next level features a fantastic.
I remember
skeleton
the scene.
The skeleton battle just wave after wave of these skeletons. It ends with like a skeleton that's gold, like a golden skeleton.
A golden skeleton?
Battle on this sequence. Very, very cool. Very much like the great Sinbad movies I remember growing up.
I mean, that special effect still holds up some, man. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not bad for the 70s.
The stop motion's awesome.
I would highly recommend this game.
Holds up well.
Give it a shot.
The unicorn.
Time to unleash all my genies.
Uh-oh.
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
been storing them genies for this boss battle at the end. The boss with the multi-sword.
They all come back.
The doppelgangers, they look like the player characters. Different colors, the doppelgangers.
No. Got him. He just falls back down. Poof.
That's it.
The king is waiting for your quick return. Go back to the castle. All round clear. Oh, some nice music.
Taking the magic carpet back to the castle.
Yep. The
Changing back
jewels-
from a monkey to a man.
With the jewels and magic, the king was changed back to normal. Yay. Happy ending. Happy ending.
It's like a Sinbad movie.
Yeah.
Always end happy.
Peace and lived happily ever after.
Arabian Magic.
The end.
Play it on anything.
Yeah, play it on
Coin
anything.
Name, Coin Op Sex.
Yeah.
iArcade had it for a while. You know,
Yeah, great game, great music and stuff.
great
in it.
game.
Good
Yeah,
man.
it's just really, if you like beat 'em ups, you can't go wrong. Check it out.
Brooklyn said the last boss took me out like 10 times.
Yeah, that's where you want to have them genies. So, like if you save them genies, you just let them rip at the end. Any
Yeah, let
genies
'em
you
rip.
have left, just one after another, and that helps you get through that end part.
Yep. How many times did it take you to get through that part? Just one time or?
I mean, I put quarters in throughout the whole game. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's like one of those games where
Yeah.
you can quarter your way through it, like Teenage Ninja
Yeah.
Mutant Turtles.
That's what I do with
Yeah.
all these games of the week.
It was designed to like
Take your quarters.
make you keep having to pay up. Yeah. So
You know what,
that's
you
how
know, that's
arcade
one of-
games are. You know.
With the arcade games, they got better at that from taking their quarters as the years went on because it got harder and harder.
Just
Games
getting
got
back
so
to
hard.
that concept though, like with the pinballs, like the tables, a lot of the ones I picked, they're not designed to like drain the ball quickly, you know.
Yeah.
They're more longer play, you know. Whereas the ones that are real pinball machines, they're definitely designed to take your money, you know.
Addams family.
So, yeah. But you know, it's still, I like both. I'm just saying though.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
little different. It's a
That's what
different
they were made for.
mindset, you know. They
That's
were
what they were made for. Take quarters.
the real pinball machines were made to take your money, right?
Yeah. That's what they designed them for.
Be challenging.
Yeah, some of them were more than challenging. Some of them were just like all out, not be able to finish it.
Shake you upside down and
Ghosts and
take all your
Goblins.
money.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins comes to mind.
Terminator 2 was another one that's ruthless. Like when the people that made Terminator 2, the people that designed it at Midway, they went to an arcade. They were laughing at how quick people would get killed. You know, because they knew what they were doing. You know, they're like,
yeah. Then Mikey Yoon says T plays Addams Family pinball so much he uses an arcade one up as a dust cover holder now.
well, probably.
Yeah, I'm covering up my shame back there. Pac-Man, I'm covering it up.
Yeah. That's true. Your Pac-Man's, you know, your Pac-Man's a lucky machine.
It's got Elvira on it.
It's got Elvira on it.
Keeping Pac-Man warm. I wanted you guys to be able to see the dust cover too, man.
It is cool. It is cool.
So lit up there in the black lights. All right, man. That's all I had for tonight. You got anything else, Bob Bright?
That's it for me, man.
We can get my son real quick. He'll be there. He's like, you're 3 minutes late.
Good show, T. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Shout out to Mikey Yoon, Brooklyn Menace, Biggie D, Carl O, Jason, still here, E. Leo, Retro Arcade Trooper, Hobby Hands, of course. Hey, look, Carl's here. Nice to see you, Carl.
High Scores on Tap.
High Scores on Tap. Gregory.
Thanks, High Score, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Video Game Vegas.
Mike Hertz. Danny Johnson, still here.
Jim B. Marine 50.
Biggie Fries. Good night. Oh, man, make me hungry.
I know.
Dan Z. Thanks, Dan Z.
Scott B.
You guys have a great
if we missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Ritual Dello, thank you for being here for a while.
Happy Fridays, guys.
Thumper Squid, Ichabod Crane. Yeah.
Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great Friday.
I want to have a great Friday.
Hopefully see you
Friday
guys on
night
Saturday.
arcade shows on tomorrow night.
What time? Brooklyn in there real quick. What time?
9:30, I think, huh?
Last week it was 10:45.
Is it that late?
It was last week. Hit that like button. Thanks to Biggie D. Hit that like button, everybody. Well, it would have been 9:45 your time. But all right, I'm rolling out, guys. Have a great rest of your night and see you hopefully on Saturday.
Yep.
See you, suckers.
Stay legit.
TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl of the Week! Welcome to Arcade Wars.